Okay. Bro, what is going on, bro? I don't understand what's going on. My thing is freaking out. Okay, we're back. We're back on a new stream. Oh my god, dude, that was so bad. That was actually so bad. I almost messed up. Okay. Okay. Oh wait, no, this is supposed to be on. Shoot. I think everything is fine. I think everything is back. I think we should be fine. Everything looks like it's working. Let me like low key, dude. Like, do we just? I have too many tabs open. Out of curiosity, is like, are the pictures on this? It would make it so much easier. Oh, thank God, they actually are. They're so low res. Okay, they're so low res. Whatever. They do have translations though. Okay, bad. That's actually way easier for me then. Okay, I think we should be good. I don't know if anyone's here, but I don't even need this anymore. I don't know, these got leaked as well. Did not know that. Okay, this should be good. How's everyone doing today? Okay. Why does it say I'm offline? Okay, whatever. I don't know. This YouTube's like glitching out for me. Yeah, so anyways, basically I said this on the last stream before I had to make the new stream. They accidentally released the trailer. I think it was the Italian YouTube for Pokemon. So technically not leaked. This just got released early on accident. So we're going to talk about it because everyone else has. And we're just going to be basically looking at the new cards, giving our opinion. And I forgot to record, bro. God damn it. Whatever. Yeah, so essentially we're just going to be looking at the cards. And we're just going to be seeing how good they are, or just talking about them. So the first one is Lucia EX, which is going to be our very first triple energy card in the game. We have 150 HP. So the HP is like pretty low, but for a basic, you know, it's not the worst. You know, it's way better than like 140, to be honest. But just when you attack, you discard all the energy. Has a 2 retreat cost, weak to electric. And obviously he's an EX, so when he gets knocked out, it's 2 pointers. And you might be thinking, how the hell are you going to set up 3? That's where you have Ho-Oh, which literally basically sets it up. So Ho-Oh is going to be a 3 colorless, and when you attack, you take a fire, water, and electric from your energy zone and attach it to basic Pokemon in any way you like. So they basically force you to have a Ho-Oh, Lucia deck. Basically, that's the only way you're going to be able to make Lucia viable, unless there's some cracked support cards. And also weak to electric and 150 HP. So, you know, taking them both together, they're pretty bad. Right now. It looks like we are possibly going to get an energy card, which means these cards will be good. Like if we get a support card or like I don't know what their like tier card, like I don't know if you could use like a supporter or like an item at the same time. But from other cards that released, it looks like we're getting like an energy card, which means we probably get like a card that gives a free energy, at least colorless. If we don't get that, Ho-Oh is pretty useless because it's 3 energy. It's gonna take way too long in this meta. Like I'm just like thinking about placing Ho-Oh in this meta. So we run Greninja. There's just no way you're gonna be able to set this thing up, bro, before you just die. So unless there's like an energy card that allows you to ramp this up, or like a good ramp up card somehow in the set, I don't think Ho-Oh or Lucia is anything special. However, if there is, I think this card can be very powerful. And obviously Lucia does 180 damage, does one shot almost anything in the game. Yeah, so I think it kind of depends. I think these two are questionable. Depends if there's a new support card or like energy card for them. Besides that, Chikorita, Cyndaquil, they're all just 1 energy for 20, which almost confirms Chikorita. I don't know, obviously we don't know if it's going to be an EX Pokemon, but if it is possible it might be a 2 or 3 energy EX grass type instead of like the 4 energy that they love to do, which is going to be nice. Yeah, so I don't think, obviously we have, like, who cares about this? Doesn't give us any info. Unless, like I said, these two like are questionable. We have Pichu, which is obviously, by the way, take all these effects as like a grain of salt, because they all could just be wrong. Like the people translating them could just be getting them wrong. They're also really hard to read. So yeah. For Chor, who just came in, I'll redo them. So basically, Ho-Oh real quick is a 3. It's 3 colorless, and you attach a fire, water, and electric to Pokemon in your, or basic Pokemon in your in your bench, which makes it for Lucia, because Lucia is fire, water, and electric for 180 damage, and then you discard all the energy after attacking. So they basically want you to set up on Ho-Oh, then set up on Lucia, switch in the Lucia attack. That's basically the combo. I feel like we have to wait and see what the energy does, unless one of these cards are, because I honestly was at work, so I think it can be very broken, depending, because I'm like thinking about just like situations, like we just got to see how it works in this game. But yeah, essentially the birds are just like a combo. I think the energy can be cool. The whole game is going to be new and different, so we just got to kind of like wait and see. We have Pichu, which is taking energy from your energy zone and attach it to one of your bench Pokemon. I heard earlier this was the discard pile, but now it's like the energy zone. Like I said, take a grain of salt. These cards are very blurry. Obviously, like the trailer wasn't HD. I think these or maybe it wasn't, but whatever. It's all right. I mean, it has like it's like it's 30 HP. I'm gonna be honest, bro. I just don't see this being useful. It's gonna get just knocked out so fast. It just seems like I don't know. It's just like I guess it has no retreat cost and no weakness, which is cool. But at the same time, dude, like if Greninja is still meta relevant, bro, it's just gonna be so easy to get a free point with Pichu. I know there is that card that shuffled back in the deck, but I just don't think people are gonna be playing these baby Pokemon. Cleffa is kind of interesting because it takes a random Pokemon from your deck and adds it to your hand, so it's essentially a Shiinotic, but it's a basic, but it's also 30 HP, and like same thing, no weakness, no retreat cost. It's just kind of like, is it worth it for this effect? I don't know if anyone like here has like a different opinion, but is it just worth basically giving your opponent a free point? Because like, dude, if you go first, start with Cleffa or Pichu, and your opponent has type null, they might just land a heads and knock you out. Like that's what I'm thinking of when I'm like seeing these cards. I think the abilities or like the effects on them are cool, but at the same time, like 30 HP, bro. Unless, do they not give your opponent a point when they're knocked out? Like, which I don't think I think they do, right? Unless I'm wrong and they don't give your opponent a point. I guess it doesn't technically say that, but yeah. And then we have a new Gyarados. So Gyarados. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that is true. I don't think, Loki, I guess Victory Bell could become meta if baby Pokemon are actually a thing. So yeah, like we kind of have like the same opinion. Like, I just don't think it's useful. Like, obviously they are useful, but the downside of them is like, I think the downside is way too heavy for like what they actually do. Yeah, I guess you can evolve them. That is true. But at the same time, I'm still thinking going first type null. Savali's still going to be meta relevant. Yeah, I don't know. I personally, I don't think they're going to get played. And if they do, I think they're going to be a very bad downside, or maybe like there's a new Pikachu / Raichu that is very broken that essentially makes it like them worth it. Like, I don't know. So we just gotta kind of like wait and see. I'm not going to say they're like going to be completely useless because we got to wait to see the full set. But off just what we have now, I'm kind of skeptical. We have a new non-EX Gyarados for only 2 water energy, which is you may discard any number of water Pokemon from your bench. Attack is 40 damage for each bench Pokemon discarded this way. I'm going to go ahead and say I think this card is garbage. I know like they basically want you to use Fishing Net with this Gyarados. Maybe it's not, it's just like, I don't know, dude. Like you have to just, like, I don't know. I just think discarding your, like, I don't think it's worth it. I think this Gyarados is kind of garbage. I would be actually, bro, low-key good Raichu. I still think the HP, I think if the HP was like 50, it wouldn't be too bad, but I understand that it's like a baby Pokemon, so they want it to be very squishy. Personally, I don't think this Gyarados is that good. I guess you can tech it, it's like Gyarados EX isn't good, so you're not teching it into a Gyarados EX deck. Maybe you could. Yeah, 130 is not great. And the fact that you have to discard your Pokemon, like maybe if it was discarding energy, like discard energy from your bench Pokemon, maybe you have something because you could like utilize Manaphy, ramp a bunch of like energy in the back, and then you could put the Gyarados in, discard the energy that you don't really need, and do something like that. But I just don't, maybe if it did more damage, I just don't personally see this being useful. Plus, you know, water type's just not good. But it's not like completely garbage. Maybe we got to see what's in the set, because there might be something that maybe utilizes this. Like maybe there's like a card that has an effect when it's sent to the, I don't know, bro. First opinions, it's not that good. I gotta take a sip before we get into Umbreon EX, bro. This card is gonna be a game changer. You guys love Greninja, right, bro? That is true. Actually, the Gyarados can save you from losing a point, but water types are, we basically have to see if Feraligatr is good. You basically just have to see Feraligatr is good, because there's no good water types really. Like Palkia is still not good. I guess you could technically, like I said, play a Gyarados deck, but I don't know, man. It's gonna be interesting. I think the Gyarados has potential. I think like just right now in the meta, it's just not that good, and that's just because water types are not that good. There's a lot of Oricorio decks. Well, obviously, you know, it's a non-EX. It can deal for Oricorio. But I see it doing something because it is low energy at the end of the day. Like 2 energy for like doing a lot of damage can be something with the Fishnet. But Umbreon EX, 140 HP, 2 dark energy. So this isn't really splashable. You can't really play a dual energy Umbreon deck. Yeah, I definitely wish we had English text. That's why I'm like kind of like emphasizing that like it could just be some cap stuff. At least like Ho and Lucia are like accurate though. Like those are pretty accurate, and plus it's Umbreon. But once during this turn, if your opponent, or if this isn't basically in the active spot, it's a Cyrus. You just take one of your opponent's bench that has damage on it. So the ability is just Cyrus. So we have Umbreon that has Cyrus as an ability, and 80 damage is pretty respectable for 2. It is a 2 retreat cost, which is a nice downside, because a lot of the evolutions are only 1. At least like the 2 energy ones, like obviously Flareon's 2, but Greninja gets a new partner, bro, every season. Oh, if Umbreon was colorless, it would be the best. It's just the best card in the game. It's literally the best card in the game if it was colorless. I think because it is 2 dark, I don't know. I'm seeing like, obviously you could just play Umbreon, Sylveon. Like obviously Sylveon just for the draw power. You could play stuff like that, like Greninja, Giratina. I also could see like a, you know, like a Umbreon Darkrai deck maybe, utilizing like Darkrai, like Darkrai double Sabrina. You also have like a Dawn for the Umbreon chip damage too. Like you like Darkrai Dawn onto the Umbreon for like 100 damage right away. You also could probably play Greninja in that deck, stuff like that. I think it's good. I think it's gonna be very strong. I think it's gonna be meta defying. It is weak to grass though, so that is one thing to note, because Buzzwole is pretty good into these Greninja decks. Next up, we have Umbreon. Umbreon, I'm really hoping the text is wrong, bro, because this thing sucks. 140 HP, 1 retreat cost, 2 psychic energy, so they don't really want you guys to, like, they don't want you to play this in, like, other EV decks. But once during this turn, if this Pokemon is in the active, you may hold 20 damage from one of your Pokemon. And then when your opponent EX is knocked out, your opponent gets 2 points. Oh, obviously, yeah, I mean, that's just an EX thing. But, yeah, so it does 80 damage, which is, you know, all right. But it just, I don't know, healing 20, bro, it's just not worth it. I don't think you would ever play this. I don't think you would ever play Espeon EX over Sylveon. Yeah, I think if it heals 20 from every, I think it can be better than if it just heals 20 from one. But I personally, if it just heals 1, I just don't see anyone playing it, because there's no reason to play Espeon over Sylveon. It does 10 more damage and the effect is pretty much useless. Because if you think about it, bro, like when is 20 damage really gonna matter? Because if they're gonna Greninja and Cyrus you, they do that on their turn. You're not gonna heal it up. So, like, obviously, you know, in some situations the 20 can be very impactful. But I don't know, bro. We've already seen with like stuff like Cresselia, bro. It's just like the healing is not that good. Like, maybe if this was like not in the active position and it could heal 20, like, yeah, that would be something. But the fact that it has to be in the active is just complete garbage, in my opinion. So I'm kind of hoping the text is wrong on this one, but we will find out. Next, on to the support cards. So choose one of your opponents, or choose one of your Pokemon, shuffle it, and all cards attached to it into the deck. There also is a second effect that I saw for this. I can't remember what it was, because this one is very blurry. But if this is the effect, very strong card. It's just better Ilima, because you don't have to have damage. So if you, like, for example, like, the downside of Ilima is if your opponent was playing something like Greninja or a Bench Sniper, they could just choose, like, not to attack the active Snorlax EX, for example. Where this is essentially a free switching card. You don't have to use this defensively. You can use this offensively in case you need to attack with something, but you don't have the energy, like, you don't want to play an X-Speed in your deck, because this is just, honestly, bro, probably better than X-Speed and Leaf. Obviously, you know, shuffling into the deck is a downside, because, like, maybe you don't want to shuffle into the deck because maybe you have like you have a decent amount of cards left. You want to draw like the Cyrus or the Sabrinas, but the fact that you can and just avoid getting a KO, I think is very powerful. Don't even say that, bro. Don't even say that. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god, that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna place 2 EVs down. They're gonna evolve in the Sylveon. They're gonna get the Greninja. They're gonna attack with the Sylveon. The Sylveon's gonna get weak, dude. They're gonna pull it back up, and they're gonna have like they're gonna like pull it back up, and like they're gonna just draw next turn or something. Oh my god. You just ruined my day with that. You just ruined my day. Anyways, yeah, this is good. I think this is cool. Holy god, this one is Blurrier, bro. So remove a special energy card, and oh my god, I almost just remove a special energy card from one of your opponent's Pokemon. This is either very good or completely garbage. We have no clue what these special energy cards are yet, I'm pretty sure, unless there's one in the trailer that I just didn't see. But is this an energy card? No, it's just an item card. Okay. Anyways, we have a new Pokemon tool. We'll get back in the Gary, or not Gary, but the rival later. Mew, Gary, or new Gary. Oh yeah. Maybe. True, that it could be something. Well, actually no, because the Gyarados puts the stuff in the discard pile, so I don't think that would work. But anyways, new tool, we have Rescue Scarf. If this Pokemon this card is attached to, switch with your active Pokemon, heal 30 damage for that Pokemon. I don't think it's worth it. I think it's you know, healing 38. I mean, we gotta depend, bro. Maybe there's a very tanky deck that it could be good in, but I just don't think you're gonna play this over something like a Giant Cape. So I think it's cool, and there might be a deck that utilizes it, but we have to wait and see. I don't know, dude. Like, who's really going to be switching? And then it's like only useful once because it's only when you switch, like, you switch out. So it's like, I don't know. I don't think this card is that good, to be honest. It's like a one-time use. So, yeah. So if they do, I will get into the, I'm going to get into the double energy stuff later after we just look at the elemental switch. So we have elemental switch, move a lightning and a fire energy from your Pokemon to your active Pokemon. I don't know how good this is because we gotta wait and see if Ho-Oh is good. It's like, I mean, theoretically, moving 2 energy with an item card is very powerful, but I just don't know. Yeah. Yeah, that is true. Yeah, that is there's a lot of problems with double energy if it does come in the game if it's colorless. So I'm just gonna, yeah. So this is like theoretically good, possibly, like it's a strong effect. Is it gonna be that useful? Obviously, you know, it's gonna be paired with Ho-Oh and Lucia. So so going back to silver. So special energy card. People in Pocket might be thinking, what is a special energy card? Oh, let's just go to Pokemon, bro. Let's go to the actual Pokemon games and let's just click on energy. And there are some different ones. I'm just gonna grab some random ones and we're just gonna look at them. And like, you know, like the main ones, double should be somewhere around here, bro. Okay, so what are energy cards? So energy cards are essentially a different form of energy in the actual TCG that kind of have like special effects. For example, the main, just the basic one, double colorless energy. It just gives your opponent, or it just gives your Pokemon 2 colorless energy. So that is basically what it does. There's also other ones like jet energy, where like when you put this energy on a Pokemon, it allows you to switch that Pokemon into the active for free. There's also other ones like this one gives 3 energy, bro. So it is looking, we are obviously getting some sort of energy ramp up in this game in form of a card. The question is, what are we getting? Because if we do get something like double energy, I think this game is going to be actually crazy broken. And why is that? Yes. So let's go back to Pocket. And let's just say it's colorless. What are some broken colorless Pokemon that could be very strong? One, Snorlax EX could be pretty, obviously I don't think it's going to be broken with Snorlax because you still do need some 4 ones, but you could do Snorlax. You could do stuff like Celesteela and Buzzwole to make Celesteela actually be more of an attacker. So Volley going fucking first. And yeah, someone mentioned it, bro. Arceus is the main offender I'm thinking of. Arceus might come back. I mean, you could theoretically do Lickitung. I don't think people would play it, but you theoretically could. I mean, dude, you like theoretically like Pidgeot also, like Regigigas. I guess we could just put them in. Like they're just cards that like really have not been utilized. Also, the question is, so Ho-Oh, if we go back to Ho-Oh, it's obviously 3 colorless for the attack. You obviously can't see it in the picture, but it is 3 colorless. It was in the trailer. I did see it. And it is obviously a fire type. So it obviously, even in the TCG, you could put it on any type. So if it's obviously some sort of energy card is going to be for Ho-Oh, which means you could put on any type of Pokemon. It might make going first broken. Unless there's some restriction on it where like you can't attack. Rayquaza is also another one. I just don't think it's just, I guess yeah, Rayquaza is another one, but because for example, if we just get a free energy card, I'm still on colorless. What is stopping you from going first on your second turn, evolving into Sylveon, putting a psychic energy on Sylveon, and then putting like an energy, like using that energy card on Sylveon and attacking this on your turn 2 going first with Sylveon for 70? So obviously we have no clue how it's actually going to work in Pocket because it can be very different, but I'm thinking going first might actually be better. There's a possibility that going first might be the wave in the next set. Um, colorless. No, where Lucia like needs the 3 to attack. So Lucia can't take advantage of this because Lucia needs Ho-Oh to be able to charge it up. But essentially, yeah, my biggest concern about the energy card is going first, and evolving into a stage 1 Pokemon. Because like, for example, Sylveon, like obviously Sylveon is the main offender because it does draw cards. You can evolve and then potentially draw into it. But also Savali, bro, like, what if you just go first now and you can just put an extra energy on Savali, bro? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I really do think it's going to count for the attachment of the turn. And I'm really hoping it does, because if it does not, because obviously, you know, the system, like obviously like in Pokemon TCG, you just have actual energy cards for the turn. And if you place like the special one, you can't place like a fire one, for example. Obviously in Pocket, we get one for the turn. So if there is no restriction on these cards, the whole game is going to be busted. The whole game is going to be different, and the whole game is going to be basically based around going first. Although I really do like what you said. I do think there is going to be a restriction on where you can't attach your energy for the turn if you do activate it. And we do need that. Because if it's not, then this game might be cooked. But these are just some of the main colorless ones. Obviously, there are main ones, but I think the biggest one, if there is double energy, for example, I think Arceus is going to be a very big winner. Just because if you go first or second, dude, you get like attack on you like turn 3 or something, you know? Because yeah, if it basically takes up your energy attachment, that means you probably can't use it going first, which does make second still going better. So I don't know how it's gonna work. I'm gonna be so real. We don't know how it's gonna work. There's no basically reason of speculating because there's just it's gonna be broken. We gotta wait and see how it actually works in Pokemon Pocket. But in theory, if it works similar to the TCG, it is going to be very insane. And I tweeted this out, but I don't even care anymore. I've said it before. I don't like the last 2 sets. Whatever is broken in this new set, we're using it. I don't care anymore. I'm done complaining. We're just gonna play the broken cards. No more morals, bro. Rainbow, yeah, I think Rainbow Ranger would also be pretty sick. Because I'm pretty sure, I mean, I could like low-key look, but I'm pretty sure I know what it does. Yeah, but essentially that is basically the topic for the new cards. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, because, you know, like I said, these are very interesting. Like some of them have potential, like the babies theoretically could be good, but like in theory, they also have a big downside. And peace out, have a lovely day. And that's one video done. I just wanted to do it on a stream, bro. Yeah, there's so much more of the set that we have no clue of. And I'm very excited, bro. I'm very excited. It's going to be a whole new game. That's just what it's going to be. I'm sick of being a downer for the game. I'm just going to lock in, and whatever is the most broken stuff, I'm just going to use it. I'm not going to have no morals anymore, bro. Or like, I'm sick of losing, bro. I'm sick of losing. I will say though, someone on my comment on my video, bro, said I was rage baiting saying Eevee's girl was garbage. But like everybody I talk to think the DLC is garbage also. Or not DLC, but the set. So oh, but dude, I'm very excited, bro. I kind of wish the trailer didn't leak because it would be way more hype to talk about these cards. You know, like I would be so juiced up, bro, just waking up Thursday, not having to work, and then this trailer comes out. But also, yeah, Gen 2 was just sick. Like the fact that it's Gen 2 is just fuck it, bro. Like whatever, like Umbreon. Fuck it, bro. I'll crit Ninja Umbreon. Screw it, bro. I don't care anymore. Because you're probably not playing dual energy of Umbreon too. So like, oh, bro, I just like knocked it. Dude, I had like a cord hanging over my like. I like unplugged my switch and I had like a cord hanging over, and I just hit the cord and the cord fell behind my bookshelf, bro. No. Bro, I'm gonna have to move my whole bookshelf to get that. Anyways, because my roommate comes home in an hour, bro, or like 50 minutes, it's time for a discussion too. And I'm gonna put, maybe I could just put this up on stream, like the discussion. Let's see, add a text box. I can just do this. Oh my god, why is that huge, bro? That is huge. Talking. I'll fix it in a second. About. Bro, why can't I just like? It's so annoying that you can't like tab it out, bro. Whatever. Good enough. So that is going to be the next discussion, bro, because I want to make like an actual video and give like actual opinions and like a more detailed reason of why I don't like these seasons. So that's what's gonna happen. Okay. So good thing we're on this website. We also have this up. We have a bunch of stuff up that I can talk about. I could just do this and then Eevee's Grove. Okay, so so we just talked about the new cards, and now I basically want to talk about why I didn't like extra dimensional crisis. I don't like Eevee's Grove as a mini set. I just don't like the game that much right now. Even though I'm looking forward to the next set. So first off, before I talk crap about extra dimensional crisis, because I know a lot of people like to say is one of the best sets, I played the season. I was top 100 at one point. We can also go to rank just to prove I was playing the game. I also ended the season. I admittedly, I've not granted the season. I kind of stopped playing for like 2 weeks. But before anyone tries to say I didn't play the season, I have almost 800 games played. I ended up 343. I didn't play the last 5 days because I already locked in top 500 or top 1000. Before anyone tries to say I didn't play the season, and anything I'm saying is just me being copium and me just being bad at the game. I was literally top 500, so that is not something you can say in the comments. Now, let's talk about the meta. Why did I personally not like extra dimensional crisis? You guys could also give me your opinions in the chat. So this season was heavily dominated by Buzzwole, especially in ranked, in the other 55 Savali variants that existed. Personally, I just thought it wasn't that fun. For me, I didn't like the Buzzwole mirror match. Playing in ranked, grinding for top 1000, I don't like the mirror match because the Buzzwole mirror match, it kind of wasn't skill based. It was kind of who drew the Pheromosa first and who drew the Ericas like the Leaf Cape so they don't get Cyrus and then Lucia first. That was my personal opinion, and it was also the opinion of other people I've talked to. The mirror match just felt like luck. Solgaleo Shinetic was also very annoying. We also had like stuff like Savali Charizard, which like made me not want to play Buzzwole, which is why I ended up playing Naganel Guzzlord. We could pull the deck up. It should still be in here. I ended up playing this deck the whole season because this deck was fucking top tier that nobody ever talked about, and it beat every single deck that was not Buzzwole. This deck was slept on for no reason last season. And the reason I just thought the season was pretty boring, maybe it was one, just me grinding top 1000, but it was just like, I don't know, like Buzzwole just kind of had everything, and like every time I played ranked, bro, I was like 80% Buzzwole. And then Savali, like we even like look at the meta, bro, like I don't know. It was a very turn 2 based meta, which is one of the main reasons I didn't like it. At the end of the day, looking back, I don't think it was as bad as I thought it was, especially this season. Because it still did feel like Pokemon Pocket. It's just Buzzwole was very powerful, and it just, like I said, it had everything. It had Bench Sniper, so it always had access to Cyrus, it had an energy generation with Lucia, Celesteela to be able to swap out. I don't know if anyone else has any like opinions on extra dimensional crisis themselves, because I know some people don't enjoy it. I know some people really loved it. I'm kind of in the opinion of like I hated it when I played it, but now looking back, I don't think it was that bad. But those were like my main reasons. It was just Buzzwole, bro. Buzzwole was just like kind of very dominant. Obviously, it doesn't look like it, but it was like split in 2. Plus, these are like tournaments, not ranked. If you actually played the top 1000, yeah, exactly. I kind of agree, Golden. Like they gave us Buzzwole, and they gave us Savali, and then they gave us Guzzlord, and it was just like that. Like people want to say like this meta was diverse. it wasn't really diverse. We just kind of had the 2 Ultra Beast. I wouldn't even say 2 Ultra Beast decks, bro. People were playing Guzzlord, but people were not playing Guzzlord like that. It was mainly Buzzwole, Solgaleo, Shiinotic, and Zard, and then like the Savali decks. Obviously, Zard and Savali were like a combo, but there were some like non-Savali Zard decks. But for me, it just felt like very going second. The mirror match just was, I didn't personally like. I don't like playing the mirror match, dude. It's just I don't like playing mirror matches. It just, because mirror matches like mostly are just luck. Obviously, like the most skilled mirror match is like Darkrai Giratina, which it just Buzzwole was not. And yeah, for me, like I don't know, man. It's just like it wasn't that fun. Like it was all right, but also, like I said, it could just been me trying to top 1000, which burnt me out of the game. But I don't think it was bad. I just don't think it was like you said, bro. Like Golden, you said it was mid. I kind of agree. I don't think it really. I don't know, dude. It's just like it was just Savali and Buzzwole, bro. And then it was like the toxic decks that like high road, bro, like Solgaleo and Charizard. So I don't know, bro. I'm trying to like think of like, obviously we had the Oricorio decks too, but I don't think Oricorio wasn't really that good. Like I think Oricorio popped up at the end, but like because of Savali, Oricorio wasn't really there to hold stuff back like Zard. So looking back, I don't think it's too bad. Like I don't think it's garbage. I just think it's pretty mid. At least in my opinion, it just felt very boring. And if Guzzlord didn't exist, and if Guzzlord and Nagano didn't beat every single deck in the meta, I would not have played this season, because this is the only deck I liked. Now let's talk about Eevee's Grove. So Eevee's Grove, I've had my opinion on Sylveon. A lot of people seem to either love or hate Sylveon. Like I said, I think it's just too strong. I think it's not fun. And the main reason I don't like this meta is because I don't feel like I'm playing real people. So when Sylveon Greninja, they actually, you know, like most of the times they get the Sylveon, they get the Greninjas, and they just draw the whole deck. That is what happens most of the time, more than 50% at least in my experience playing against the deck and also playing the deck myself. And it's just like, okay, well, they drew the whole deck. They have an Eevee on the board, so you can't Red Card or Mars them, because if you do, they probably just go into a Sylveon anyways, or a Professor Research, and then the Professor Research or the Sylveon either gives them just more cards that they need. And then they already have half their deck and they have a Greninja, so it's like, okay, well, any moment they're just gonna Cyrus something in and just win like that. So it's like, it's more of like my opponent is just kind of doing anything, and you can't say, yes, this deck in certain matchups has skill expression. Don't get me wrong, this deck can take skill in certain matchups, because you have to know when to Greninja, you have to know when to Cyrus, and stuff like that. But at the same time, they are drawing their whole deck. So if you are not playing the top 5 meta decks, it kind of just feels like you don't have a chance. Because like, yeah, Garchomp can't beat Garchomp, Rampardos can 100% beat Sylveon Greninja, but it is way more consistent for them to beat me than like, because sometimes, you know, they just Sylveon red card me, bro, and I just don't either find the Sylveon, my Sylveon, or I just don't draw the rare candy. I just lose. So that is one thing. Also, Sylveon Charizard is the most skillless deck in the game. So Stoke Charizard is insanely broken, giving it incredible consistency with both the drawing Eevee and the Sylveon. It's just no skill. I personally refuse to play that deck. It's just very boring to me. It's a very boring playstyle. Everybody I see who plays it on stream comments on how boring it is and that it does not take skill. Some games, yes, against Oricorio, it might, because you have to stall. Okay, you guys have to stall. Boo-hoo. You have the Lilies because you have the whole deck, dude. You have the Sylveons. And yeah, this deck can brick. Don't get me wrong. Both of these decks can't brick. It's just, there's way less likely to because of Sylveon and the Eevee. So, for like example, bro, let me pull up the tier list real quick. We can just go back to my channel. I could do this. I just posted it like the other day. Ranking every meta deck. And maybe this is a personal problem. No, I agree, Dio. I really like the Eevee box. And maybe this is just a personal skill issue for me, because I am not playing Sylveon Greninja and I'm not playing Sylveon Charizard. So this is maybe the reason I don't like this deck, because I think one of the main reasons for someone to like a set is to have a favorite deck. I like Garchomp. I like Sylveon Magnezone. I'm not gonna say they're my favorite decks ever to play in the game. I also did like EVBox until Charizard Sylveon became really popular, because that is one of the worst matchups, bro. And with the Rezo Oricorio, I just feel like I never draw the Leafeon, or I never draw like Genetic Apex Flareon, depending on which one I'm playing. So I think the main reason I don't like this deck is because I simply just refuse to play the top 2 decks. I also don't really want to play Darkrai Giratina anymore. I don't want to play Solgaleo. And I don't really like Savali decks. I don't really like Buzzwole either. So I'm kind of forced to play the decks in what I would say are like under the top of the top, which is like Guzzlord, Garchomp, Tapu Koko, and Magnezone. And I'm not even saying I don't like to play meta decks. Don't get me wrong. I won with Executor Celebi, obviously, which is like the #1 deck at the end of Space Time. I've also played stuff like Masquerade of Decidueye, which became one of the top tier decks after that won Ursies. So it's not that I refuse to play a top tier deck. But yeah, some people like, yeah, Golden, like you're saying, some people like do prefer to play like the anti-meta off-meta decks, which I think is correct. But I feel like in this meta, you really can't. Because like obviously, you know, you can't god roll with these decks in the B, and you can still beat these decks. Honestly, you can still, like, anything seen above, it is still theoretically possible to beat the stuff in the top. It's just going to be way less consistent and harder. And Dio, that is going to my second point. Nothing in this meta has changed. So the first week, everybody kind of just knew about the okay, the Japanese players were on the Charizard. Us NA players kind of didn't do it until like the first Ursies, when everyone saw Judy play this. But Sylveon Greninja was like a day 1 deck. Darkrai Giratina is just always there. It just does not die. Stuff like Solgaleo, Sylveon just kind of like transitioned after people saw Charizard. Like, oh yeah, why are we playing Shinoda? We just play Sylveon. This stayed the same. This stayed the same. This kind of transferred over. We got EVBox week 1, and like a week and a half we got Garchomp, and people realized way earlier that Oricorio is just good. So people started playing Oricorio way more fast. Plus, you know, there's less Savali decks because of Sylveon Greninja. So Oricorio came back up. We had Garchomp, and then we had EVBox. That was the only meta development in the first week and a half, and after that, we have nothing, bro. There's no new decks. The only new meta development is, okay, people are playing less of this top tier deck, so this other top tier deck is being played more because it just beat, you know, like for example, Buzzwole is being played more because a lot of the Buzzwole counters are being played less in the top tier. Like EVBox is being played less. I think Charizard is being played less a little bit in ranked, but I think it's still there, or if not, it's probably gonna make a comeback because Buzzwole is being played. It's just no meta development, bro. So it's been a very boring season from day 1. Yeah, yeah, like you can play these off meta decks, but at the same time, it's like, or at least like for me, if I'm gonna be grinding top like 1,000, top 5,000, dude, I'm gonna be real. There's only so many fucking Sylveon red cards I can take, or Sylveon Mars, or Sylveon turn 2 Charizards. It's so boring, bro. It's just so boring. I couldn't do it. I literally have not played the game in 2 weeks because I personally, one, like I said, I don't have a favorite deck this season. I have decks I like. I don't have any deck that stands out to me. 2, I don't really like playing what the meta is because I don't feel like I'm actually playing against my opponent. Like, yes, like I said, the Greninja Sylveon has skill expression in some matchups, but at the same time, when you draw the whole deck and you go second, especially if you go second, bro. Yeah. There's also win streaks. I think win streaks are good and bad. I think win streaks make it way harder to hit top 1,000 for a majority of the people, and try to maintain that because you have to play 24/7 because it is so easy to gain ranked. Or maybe that's just because more people are actually playing ranked. So I don't know. Like, let me take a sip, bro. I've been yapping. For example, bro, I can just pull it up real quick. So you can see here, I got 343rd last season at 1970. Like I said before, I kind of stopped playing this rank because I just found it very boring. I'm at 1965 and I'm unranked. What was top 400 last season and like top 5, like very close to top 1,000 in the previous seasons, is nowhere close. I think it's like 2,400. And I only have like 250 games played. Like I said, I've not been grinding this season. So I think win streaks are cool. It's literally a 9 to 5 job. So I can just pull up this. I can just pull up the meta, bro. Whatever. It doesn't matter. Yeah, that Tilly video was great, by the way. Yeah. Exactly, integrity, bro. You said it. Or also, bro, welcome, bro. I haven't seen you in a minute, bro. So thanks for tuning in. But yeah, it doesn't feel like I'm playing against an opponent. It feels like I'm just playing against the deck, which is my problem. It's just it makes it so it's very boring. I made that Sylveon video. I also made that tier list. A lot of people are saying you're just bad at the game. Oh, my bad, bro. I literally got top fucking 400 in the last season, which you guys are saying I'm bad at, bro. Like, I'm not gonna admit that the last season, yes, was pretty, like, was way easier because it was like 50 points under the other ones. But dude, it's like I feel like people like see the title or just make statements when they don't actually listen. Because in that Sylveon video, I said there was a positive and a downside of Sylveon being in the game. I said, yeah, the consistency of Pokemon Pocket is garbage. But because of cards like Greninja and Charizard, bro, it's very broken and it's not healthy for the game. So yeah, personally, bro, like integrity set are the best. It doesn't feel like I'm playing my opponent. Also, all the meta decks for me are personally boring. That is the main reason that I don't like the season. Am I being a hater and do I enjoy not liking the game? I fucking love this game, bro. I want to love this game 24/7. So it's just unfortunate, bro. Like, yeah, not everybody's gonna love a meta. People hated Celestial Guardians, bro, when it was happening. I think that's my favorite season. So it's always like, just because I say something is bad or I don't like it doesn't mean other people don't have to like it. So that's just like kind of what I wanted to get through, bro. Like, I don't enjoy Eevee's Grove. Do you enjoy Eevee's Grove? If so, I'm happy for you. I personally just don't. And these are the reasons why. It doesn't make it your reasons of liking Eevee's Grove any less valid than my reasons for not liking it. Which I feel like some people don't understand, that two people can have different opinions and they could both be right. So I think that's it. Like I already looked at the meta, like I said, dude, in this video. I don't really like any of the A decks. I'm kind of playing these like decks that I think are a little bit weaker than A. Maybe Sylveon. I think Sylveon Magnezone maybe can reach A if you're playing Top Relay. I didn't really have Top Relay, was not really a thing when I was playing, so you could like low-key increase that. But I don't even like Guzzlord this season. I'm gonna be real. I don't even like playing Guzzlord. I love Guzzlord. Guzzlord Noggin over. I can't speak. Last season, I don't really like it in this season. I only really like it in this meta. I feel like it has a lot more worse matchups. So, like Garchomp's my favorite deck, but Garchomp, like, still, like, dude, I don't know how people can beat. I feel like it's impossible to beat Charizard of Garchomp. Like unless they brick for like 2 turns, bro. But if they get like turn 1 Zard, you're not winning that. You're not winning that match, bro. I think I beat like 2 Char. Maybe that's just a skill issue, bro. But or maybe just bad luck. But I don't know. These are my personal opinions on the 2 mini sets. I've personally, bro, at least everybody in the server has said it's mid. Let me pull up that YouTube poll, bro. Let's just see what people are saying. So we have this post. I asked people, what do they think about the season? 106 votes. 35 said I like the season. So which means the other 65% thinks it's either mid, bad, or they are no longer motivated to play until the next set. It seems like a lot of people, bro, that I talk to are not enjoying the set, don't like the meta, something like that. So I don't know. It's not just me. Either way, the next set I'm looking forward to, Gen 2 looks really promising. It looks like the whole game is just changing. And yeah. So yeah, those are my reasonings, bro. Some people in, like I said, chat kind of agreeing. People on YouTube who are going to watch this video later, let me know your opinion in the comments. Like I said, bro, it does not matter if you like the meta. Like I said, bro, let me know why you like it. If you don't like it, bro, let me know why you don't like it. Peace out. Have a lovely day as always. And yeah, bro, that's just the yapping. I just felt like you live streaming the YouTube stuff, you know. Plus, it's just I felt like streaming too because I haven't streamed in a minute. You know, I didn't get a stream like the last 2 weeks. Hopefully everything I said made sense. I don't know. Obviously, you know, I'm just yapping off the head, so none of this stuff is scripted. I mean, you guys saw that I have these random tabs open, so I don't have like a script. So hopefully it made sense. I don't really know what to talk about, bro, now. But yeah, I don't like win streaks personally, bro. I think that could be a topic for a different video. I don't like win streaks. I think win streaks are nice. I think win streaks are nice in theory, but then I realize how much I have to play to get top 1000, and I'm like, I'm so happy I got top 1000 already, bro, because I'm never gonna get it again. Because I just don't want to put the time, because I want to play more tournaments. So it's like, if I'm gonna be playing in tournaments and like making content discussion videos, I'm not gonna try and rank 24/7. Yeah, I think I agree with that, bro. I agree. It's good until master. I think, or even it can be in Master Ball, bro. It just doesn't have to be that high. Like, what if it's like a +2 bone? Like, what if you go in like a win streak and you get like +1 or 2 points? Like, I think something like that would still be good. Like, still better than, you know, 0, but right, like even maybe like a max of 5 bonus points only. I don't think we need like a bonus of what it could be like, what, 10 max or 12 max or something. I don't remember it, bro, but I personally don't think I'm ever gonna get top 1000 again unless I really enjoy the meta, or, you know, I'm making a living off playing the game, which is currently not gonna happen anytime soon. But I don't know. I'm excited though, bro. I'm really hoping that energy card is good because I really want to play Ho-Oh Lucia, but it's just before knowing it does not look that good. Just because it's like we don't have a good ramp up card. But yeah. Damn. I really just yapped for an hour, bro. That's kind of crazy. I guess I don't know, bro. I'm not playing ranked, so. Oh god. Oh god. Ah. There it is. I'll just put it on this right now. Yeah, you know what, dude? Like, no matter what happens, I don't want to complain about the game no more. So no, even if I think the set is gonna be bad, I'm simply just gonna get better, and I'm just gonna, because dude, I see people like MST and Judy. I feel like I say their name wrong for every time, and they do consistent in tournaments, and then they're the last 2 seasons I've been doing dog shit in tournaments, dude. So it's like, I'm not, Crystal, I know like top 10k is like 2300 basically, or like 2250. I'm just not doing it. I refuse to play this season. I don't even want to have ranked open. I can't do it. I'm not playing against Sylveon Greninja or Sylveon. Honestly, if I locked in, put a stream on my second monitor and just play Charizard, I could get top 10k. Anyone could get top 10k, bro. But I'm not doing it. I wanted to get top 10k because like, dude, well, then I could grind like low-key, try to get top 100 the very first day with the win streaks. But I'm like, I don't want to do it. I'll start an Ultra 3. I don't really care. I just can't do it. Okay, I should say I can't do it. I don't want to do it. I mean, I had like a 55% win rate until we played Necrozma EX the other day. I mean, as you literally see, it's the deck I was playing last, but I'm good, bro. I've been doing the solo battles actually. I've been having more fun doing solo battles than I've been having more fun doing solo battles than playing ranked. I'm not gonna cap. That's how you know I don't like ranked, bro. This season, I can't do it. I can't do it. I don't know what anyone. Crystal, I know you. I mean, I know you had a good day today, so that's cool for you. I know Integrity, bro. He's quit. He's gone. Oh, bro. If there's a good water deck, I'm just gonna win with Misty. I don't even care anymore. I don't even. If for Alligator EX is, or if there's like just a good, yeah, if there's just a good water deck, bro, I'll just Misty to win. Why would I outplay my opponent when I could just coin flip? Who cares anymore? It's Pokemon Pocket. That's why I do. Hold on, let me pull up this tweet, bro. Cause I put this in the Discord, bro. I need to find this. This is hilarious. Bro, why is it whatever. This is gonna be me in pocket. I don't care what's broken. I'm just gonna use whatever's broken. I don't care anymore. I'm gonna stop just handicapping myself. Because I have not played a single meta deck, bro, in tournament. I played Sylveon Greninja twice, but I bricked and I got pissed off, so. But yeah, we're just gonna play the broken, bro. I'm just gonna make it. I basically, if there's a good water deck, I want to ruin people's day of Misty. That's what I want to do. It just sounds fun. Like for after all these Zard players into me. Dude, you're actually a demon. We're so like 2 red card Maras, bro. Insane. I don't think Stoke Charizard is ever not gonna be meta. For people who are like joining now, because I just noticed I have like 13 viewers. We kind of already yapped about all this stuff, by the way. So I'm ending stream in like 20 minutes. So I apologize for that. I'm kind of just yapping now and like talking the chat. If anyone was expecting anything, so I'm sorry about that. But I'm also not gonna be playing the game because I'm not playing ranked. We're just kind of chatting. No, I don't think you can. I don't think Stoke Charizard is ever gonna be bad because, like, you know, going first is extremely broken. I think it can make it so Stoke Charizard isn't as oppressive if there is a good water type deck just in the meta, because, you know, we've seen it before. Where like Gyarados was pretty good, and Gyarados was, you know, good against Charizard, like the obviously the other one. Yeah, besides, I don't know, man. Actually, hold up. The Gyarados could be broken on Misty. If you go first, you can just Misty flip one energy, bro, and like nuke something for 60 damage. So that might be something. But yeah, I don't know. I can't wait for the full set. I mean, we have what? It comes out, so tomorrow's Wednesday, it comes out in a week from tomorrow. Or obviously it comes out, actually technically it comes out a week from the day because it comes out on night for me on Tuesday. But I'm so looking forward to I'm so looking forward to it, bro. They have not missed on a single full set. Every single Space Time Celestial Guardians was peak. So I have high expectations that this is going to be a good set. Because we actually get good cards. We get more than like 20 cards. Because usually we get a mini set, bro, and we get like 1 or 2 good decks that are just like very overpowered. Or some broken tech card that just changes the game. Like we got Giratina, and now every deck kind of has a Giratina, bro, since that card. Or we got Sylveon, which Sylveon is probably going to be a tech card for the end of time. So I'm curious in what the other supporter cards are going to be, because obviously we only saw 3. Sets usually have like 4 to 5, maybe 6 of them. Unless I'm just tripping, but yeah. Just kind of waiting. What's like your like dream EX card? Because obviously we saw both Ho-Oh, Lucia. Wait, how many EX cards do we usually get in a set? Do we usually get like 6, or is it 6? I don't know, but I need to look at like a different set. Celestial Guardians, let's see. Oh, really at 10? Damn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 10. Okay. Did all of them? Okay, well, what about Space Time? Does Space Time have 10? I thought Space Time had like 6, bro. Or I'm tripping. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh yeah, we get 10. All right. 5 in each pack, which means we have confirmed 4. I don't even know why. I could just, honestly, I feel like I shouldn't have the game out. Let me just do this. Okay, so we're confirmed 4. We have Dark, Psychic, Fire, and Colorless. I don't care, dude. I'm gonna be greedy. Give me a Meganium. I just want a good grass deck that's not Buzzwole. Please. Please. Maybe like a extremely broken tanky Meganium. They probably will be EX Pokemon, to be fair. I don't even remember what came out in Solgaleo. Lunala. I literally could just look, bro. That's cap. We had the Decidueye, bro. We had the Decidueye. I mean, Decidueye was good for the pack. But yeah, it was only Decidueye and Cineroar and like Solgaleo, and like Decidueye was useful, but it fell off because of Savali, so. Rest in peace, my goat, bro. I miss him every single day. By the way, this might be a hot take, and it's only because I did very good when I was playing the Necrozma EX. I actually think Sylveon, Lunala, and Giratina is actually like a low-key sleeper deck right now in the meta. Because when I was like using that engine and I just never drew Necrozma, I feel like it actually had potential. Like it actually felt pretty consistent and pretty good. But I kind of high rolled a couple games too, so. But I don't know. So I think Lunala is slept on. Maybe that's my hot take. And maybe I'm gonna be the guy that fixes Lunala. You know what, dude? I might play ranked off stream because I'm ending stream in like 10 minutes. Maybe I'll play some Lunala off stream and see what happens. But actually, no. This is never mind. I take it back. It can't be Charizard. It can't be Charizard. If it could be Charizard, then yes. But I mean, it's probably decent against other stuff. Axe, dude. I'm gonna be okay. I like the concept of the shinies, but they gotta stop doing this. And I understand for shiny. Okay, hold on. Let me pull the game back up. Dude, tell me why. Hold up. Yeah, let me just pull it up real quick, bro. Let me just pull it up because I'm about to crash out about this. Yeah, maybe you could add Lele. No, but I mean, they just Lily and like all your stuff. Just I don't think you can KO after Lele. So I guess 2 Lunala attacks. Okay. I have opened 23, 25 of these goddamn Shining Revelry packs, bro. But no, I don't have a single gold Pokeball. I have a bunch of stupid shinies. Dude, I have like 10 of these for rooms. Actually, I thought I had more of them. I think I have more of the non-evolution one. Where is it? Or maybe I'm tripping. I thought I had more of something, but I have so many shinies, dude, and I don't have a single full art trainer from this set. I'm pissed. Oh yeah, and yeah, the only Solgaleo I have is from a free pack, bro, and it's Solgaleo, which I don't even play. I was opening a pack. I got a second shiny Charizard. I was so pissed, bro. I don't think we're getting another 190 HP Pokemon until we get the Megas, which are supposed to be in a mini set, potentially for Pocket. Or if they give us, I think it would have to be Venusaur, bro. But yeah, this game fucking hates me, dude. Oh, by the way, I'm no longer the mayor of Brick City. I used to have that as my Discord title, bro, in the server, and I removed that. I changed it. I think I was manifesting it, bro. So I'm not the mayor no more. I don't brick. That's not me. The new season, new me. I'm gonna be a hater, bro. I don't like how the shinies look. I don't like the background. I don't really like the full art cards. For me, I personally like the EX cards more because they pop out. Like I like how they pop out of the border. I just feel like for me, like it's more interesting. I don't know. Oh no, these are all my crown rares. This is the only crown rare I have. This is the only single one. I have only had one out of 12,000 cards in the game. I spent about $100 every single set since Mythical Island, and I just do not have a single one. I have a homie who hasn't played the game since Mythical Island. He hopped on for Shining Reverie, and he opened a gold Pokeball, bro, in like 10 packs from from his leftover hourglasses. I was so pissed. I was like, this game hates me. But I have every single like shiny duplicate, bro, almost. I say that, but I really only have like these 3. Nah, yeah, I'm just very unlucky. Until next set, bro. Next set, we are no longer the Brick King. We're gonna just be good. We're gonna be back in the top form. I'm winning or top 8ing a tournament. Or I'm gonna kill myself. Dude, that is facts, dude. Like, I don't have a single Greninja either. It's not fair. To be fair, though, I didn't open a single loot. I don't think I opened like any pack that had. I don't think I opened the pack that had Greninja, because I opened so many packs to get this Decidueye, but I ended up just buying out of pack points. I'm pretty sure Greninja was in the other set. But I mean, no, I've been very unlucky with the gold packs, but I've been very blessed with rainbows at least, and I think rainbows look better anyways. Cause from the new set, dude, I got a Sylveon, I got 3 Dragonites, 2 Primarinas, 2 Flareons. Obviously, this one's Japanese. I got this from Wonder Pick. I got Guzzlord from Wonder Pick. I got this one from opening up. I got these from opening up. The Decidueye I bought. I got 2 fucking Bibarels, bro, before Gold Pokeball. Tinkaton was Wonder Pick. Weavile was Wonder Pick. I got these 2 on day 1. I got these just from opening them up, and yeah. So like in terms of like immersives and rainbows, I've gotten pretty lucky recently from the packs, but like I just can't get gold cards. That's like, which is whatever, like it sucks, but like I'm happy I got like the 2 Flareons and like the Sylveon. You know what sucks, bro? People think I'm a Sylveon hater. Sylveon's like a top 10 Pokemon of mine, bro. I love Sylveon. I've been using it in every playthrough since X and Y. It's just broken in pocket. So it's like, yeah, low key, bro. They've been putting the shiniest for money. But yeah, it's just like people like I'm generally don't. I love Sylveon. I like that Sylveon is in the game. It's just broken. It just happens to be broken. Actually, it's not even Sylveon that's broken. It's look at Charizard and Greninja. Besides those 2, I don't really care about Sylveon and other decks, but the fact that just those 2 decks exist, bro, it's like Sylveon's broken because of that. Dude, I just don't have a single thing to use my Wonder Picks on. It's been full for like 3 days, bro. I guess why not? No, I guess I'll go for a Japanese Flareon. Dante, I know your ass just came in here, bro. Said good luck, have fun, and then about to go play Overwatch, bro. I don't even cap like you're about to watch. But thank you for tuning in, fam. That's one of mine in real life homies. I know he ain't watching Pokemon Pocket, bro. I know he just came in here, typed in the chat. I know he's I'm seeing through him, bro. I didn't even realize you're a mod on this. I don't even know when I made you a mod. That is crazy. But I guess he's the mod. Yeah, I don't know. I can't wait till the next set. Anyways, I'm gonna end the stream. I've been yapping enough. I'm gonna upload the YouTube, like the stuff I talked about, to YouTube probably. So obviously, I mean, low-key, you guys were here, so you probably won't rewatch it. But if you could low-key like or comment on it, I'd greatly appreciate it for the algorithm. If not, I totally understand. I don't care either way. If you do, I appreciate it. If not, I also appreciate it. And I'm glad that I could just stream and yap for an hour and people will watch and I don't have to play the game. Yeah, Dante, bro. Yeah, I mean, dude, I'm lucky about to join the voice chat, bro, so don't even act like whatever. But yeah, I'm just gonna chill out for the rest of the day, bro. I've been working since 4 a.m. or like I woke up at 4 a.m. to wake up early to get ready for work, and then the trailer. Peace out, guys, and I will probably stream tomorrow after work. If not, I'm off Thursday, So I'm either gonna do Frog EX or I'm going to I'm either gonna play in Frog EX or I'm gonna do a non-Pokemon pocket stream. So look forward to that. And then, like I said, maybe Wednesday. And if we get new information, I'll talk about it as well. But yeah, peace out. Have a lovely day, guys. And thank you for chatting. Thank you, Dio, Mo. No thanks, Christo or Cry. I always say, no, yeah, it is Christo. But there's Christ and then there's Christo, bro. There's two of them. I'm getting people mixed up, bro. Golden and Chore at the beginning. I'm not playing Overwatch, bro. Yeah, whatever. Peace.